Thank you for choosing to challenge yourself and take a career in emergency medical services. We have three licensing positions. The EMT Basic, uh, our state license includes a slightly higher level of certification than the EMTB that the National Registry holds. We also license at the AEMT or Advanced EMT level. There is, at this current time, no actual standing order or policies or procedures of how the AEMT would be working. So the AEMT works more along the lines of our state licensed EMT basic, and then we license at the EMT paramedic or the MICT level, and that's our ALS component or ALS provider. There are many agencies that you can work for. Um, Some are municipalities, third service providers, and some are private entities, are fee for service providers. On the island of Kauai, we have American Medical Response, who's a private entity that provides this service. On the island of Maui, we have also American Medical Response that provides the 911 service as their provider. Right. On the island of Oahu, we have the Honolulu City and County Emergency Medical Services Division, as well as American Medical Response. The primary role, though, is coordinated by the City and County of Honolulu EMS. And on the island of Hawaii, we have the Hawaii Fire Department. This is a comprehensive all in one agency that provides both the fire, EMS, alarm, and rescue for provisions of EMS services. Now, this is a great career. It's very challenging, though. Um, while we're in our learning process, the learning process is quite challenging as well. And in order to do well, we understand that the National Highway Safety, Traffic, um, and Safety Administration, they're our governing body at the federal level that creates our educational standard that we adhere to or exceed. We understand that once we pass an accredited course, finish the training, take a cognitive or online examination by the National Registry of Emergency Technicians, and then successfully complete a psychomotor or a skill test that the National Registry then certifies you as an EMT at the various levels. After your initial, you still have to maintain this credentialing. And in the state of Hawaii, if you maintain your national registry, your licensure and certification process is sort of streamlined. We know that at the state level, as it moves down for our governing body, there is state Department of Health is the Emergency Medical Services and Injury Prevention Branch, and this branch magistrates the provision of all emergency medical services coordinated throughout the state of Hawaii. Let's go ahead and flow real quick through this one more time because I'd like to make sure that there is a issue with the licensure, and if we can find this Department of Commerce and Consumer Affairs, so the Hawaii Medical Board, for licensing, you'll have to complete the application and forms to apply for your state license. Upon receiving the state license, it means that you met all the requirements by the licensing board. So you'll correspond with them, and it's basically the individual licensee will work with the Board of Medical Examiners, the State Department of Commerce and Consumer Affairs to get your license. Your license is then renewed about every 2 years, and there's a fee, administrative fee that goes with the licensing. You need to maintain your competencies and your continuing medical education or your continued education courses. We know that we need to maintain that, and that if we complete these continued education levels as set forth by the National Registry and their National Continued Competency Program, that it makes the licensure process much more streamlined, and we are less likely to have issues even with auditing of the your continued education and competencies. Again, in overview, I'd like to thank you all for choosing to be a part of uh, the EMS services and taking on this as a possible new career. It is exciting. It does bring a lot of different aspects to life. It is highly stressful, but it's also very rewarding. Thank you for choosing the EMS profession.